Want to grow your business without spending a dime on ads? Head to www.thebusinessbully.com/without paid ads. Stop guessing, start dominating. So we're going to do this during Black History Month. This is where we are right now. So I'm minding my business one day, and of course, I happen to be scrolling on social media, and I see this rapper, a very large rapper, huge, not in the industry, just in proportions, named Dank DeMoss, talking about how she's going to sue Lyft. And the reason she's going to sue Lyft is because a driver in a very moderate sedan refused to take her. Now, to see Dank DeMoss, hopefully we can put a picture like right here, you'll understand why he probably said, yeah, no, you need like an XL. You need to spend the extra $5 to get your extra 400 plus pounds into the car. And now she's suing and really milking this whole situation. She's doing news shows. And then what had me so upset is she said that she wants the entire world to accommodate fat people, but you can't even say fat anymore. She refers to it as the F word because apparently somehow the word fat is now a slur. Again, for those of you who know me, you know that at one point in my life, I was 561 pounds and I did a whole lot to get a whole lot of weight off. So I'm not unsympathetic, but what I don't do is blame other people for why I was destroying Old Country buffets, Golden Corrals, and Chick-fil-A's ad nauseum. Those decisions were my decisions. When do we say this is not cool? Then to compare her situation with that of the LGBTQIA or any other marginalized group is absolutely ridiculous. And she says, well, I don't have a problem on an airplane because all I do is fly Southwest and they automatically accommodate me. Well, the fact of the matter is you have to tell them ahead of time that you're what they call a person of size. And yes, they will accommodate you. But the world shouldn't have to accommodate you. And I can tell you as somebody who met with a lot of medical professionals, including cardiologists, including surgeons, including nutritionists, that I was told in no uncertain terms, if I did not lose a significant amount of weight, I would not make it to my 50th birthday. This young lady is closer to my daughter's age. I think she's like 29 years old, and she can barely breathe. She tried to drop her knees like she was Megan Thee Stallion and wound up flat on her back because she does not have a set center of gravity. This behavior is not cute. And every once in a while, somebody pops up, whether they intend to or not, to become the fat advocate, right? It was Lizzo until Lizzo started hitting the gym. Remember that? It was Monique until Monique started dancing, sweating to the oldies and, wait for it, hitting the gym. And again, I'm not just here to advocate for the gym because you can't outwork a bad diet. But we have a culture in the Black community where it's take all you want to eat and eat all you take to eat. And that has to stop. We clean our plates. We go to town. We go to conferences led by another Stormy, primarily Wellington, and I'm not talking beef, but if we are, let's cook it. Talking about you're eating a struggle plate, but you're the one serving up the struggle plates for $1,500 a pop, telling people that the best way to lose weight is to get down with some diarrhea inducing flat tummy tea and a shot of this and a NutriBurst, all while nobody Black is on the masthead of this company that you are sitting here promoting to 1,000 families. This culture of crash diet, be who you are in whatever skin you're in is killing us. We have high cholesterol, we have high blood pressure, we've got high blood sugar, and we have low self-esteem, all because we are fed to eat poison. And when somebody comes along, you can say whatever you want to say about RFK, you say whatever you want to say about Donald Trump, but the truth of the matter is, and I've said this before on this platform, if they can make Fruit Loops that are okay in Canada and okay in the UK from Battle Creek, Michigan, they can make them for any town USA without killing us. But no, you have to have the colors because the kids like the colors. So is it about selling the product to kids, or is it about keeping our kids healthy? Is it about making sure that we're not putting these cancer-causing carcinogens in the food, making the food more addictive that we turn around and we are eating more empty calories and getting fuller by the minute? Is it time for us to have a moratorium on fattening food? And I'm not saying you can't indulge every once in a while, but that should not be your norm. And I'm tired of people acting like, oh, I'm going to take this moment to sue a big corporation. I hate to break this to you, Dank. I really do, sis. But somebody needs to tell you. So let Uncle Dave give you some insight. The second you waddled into the Breakfast Club and said that you couldn't sit in that seat, and then they pulled that bench off, if I am Lyft's legal team, I'm going to move for dismissal immediately and put this as Defense Exhibit A. You can't fit on a bench without having some issues. You couldn't get in that chair without having some issues. And I've sat in those chairs. I've been on a Breakfast Club 4 or 5 times now. And I can tell you, at 561 pounds, I sat in that chair. I'm trying to understand how you couldn't. Oh, wait, because you weren't comfortable. And so you needed someone else to accommodate you because of the choices that you made. Now, granted, there's a case to be made for your thyroid acting up. But again, you're not going to a doctor. You're going to a spa and getting some meglutides by what you said. We need to do better. We need to stop talking about, oh, we're fat shaming people. No, we need to bring shame back. You know why? Because when you brought shame back, people started moving differently. When we take control of what we put into our bodies, what we consume with our eyes and our ears, and what we accept as a society, we will have change. But using a lawsuit for Lyft in order to get clout because you're not really getting much change is a disaster. It's a grift. It's a scam. And while I root for you as a formerly fat ass, I'm also telling you, sis, that you need to and you can do better because there are people watching you who are using you as an excuse to stay really unhealthy and morbidly obese. And we're losing our young people. We're losing our elders. We are losing our fathers, our mothers, our cousins, sisters, brothers, because people like you are trying to make it seem, whether you intend to or not, like being big is okay and everybody needs to accommodate you. No, the only accommodations you need to make are in the kitchen and in the weight room.